Folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. I'm MysteriousJG. Those watching these as they go up might be asking me, where the heck have these videos been, JG? Let me adjust my volume in my headset. Because it's been so long since I've played, all my settings are wrong. Yay! You may be asking, MysteriousJG, where have you been? Where has our Secret of Evermore Let's Play been? And, you know, I gotta tell you, I've been really busy with other stuff, none of which is particularly interesting or fun to talk about on YouTube. But it's kept me busy, and I wasn't able to keep up with 3 Let's Plays. But then Zerfall reminded me that his lovely wife, the mother of his lovely child, and the subject of his 3rd most popular video, has been missing this series. And I thought, you know what, there's probably 1, maybe 2 other people who missed the series. I should actually record a little bit of it. And to that end, I think I have time to record 2 videos this week, which I will have to try to spread across a 2-week time period. So, in other words, for those of you watching this as they go up, the series isn't dead, it's just limping. For those of you who are watching later, well, thank you for watching later. I've never understood why nobody's willing to watch a Let's Play series that they're not actually, you know... I've never really gotten this thing where you refuse to watch a series that's already in the can, if it's a game that you're interested in, but whatever. So last time we got the super cool flying machine, but I believe we were planning to go back and actually find at least 1 item, the fuel source. What the hell is going on in the plot? We're supposed to find, I suppose we could get a refresher from this fellow. In order to make my new invention fly, I'm going to need some special parts, and I'm counting on you to collect them. There are 2 items in the volcano, a valve wheel, and a round pressure gauge. And there are the jewels that flew off of the dog statue when it exploded. If you collect more pieces for me, I'll finish my machine and send you into space. Of course, you may fly again, and maybe not. Would you like to purchase ingredients? I suppose we could. We got lots of money now. Although, actually, you know, I've put some thought into whether we really care about... we've got all sorts of, like, more powerful attack spells we could be using instead of Sting. Like Firepower, which is currently at level 0. But Sting is doing 999 damage to most enemies, so I don't know that there's that much point in leveling up anything else from scratch. This is very much one of those games where if you want, you can get in some extra gameplay for yourself by just carrying things to the nth degree and maxing out stuff that in no way needs to be maxed out to win the game. There's no super bosses, though. This is really before RPGs started giving us a main story that takes so much energy and effort to defeat, plus optional super bosses for those who really want to grind forever. Grind forever, Chesney and Midia. But anyway, I'm trying to find what's the best path to get back to the chessboard, because yeah, here we go. I believe we're supposed to be able to... I really hate these guys. That one dude who, the one guy who shows up in the comments and occasionally insults me because, you know, I'm a sheeple who believes anything the government tells me, you know, up to and including the fact that I think the moon landing actually happened. He'll occasionally bust in to tell me that if I had any kind of gameplay skill, I could kill those things, but I'm pretty sure they're just really freaking annoyingly difficult to kill. It's certainly not worth the effort. But anyway, I'm trying to see if we can find this golden pyramid that was floating around before. It showed up in an area of... Yeah, okay, there it is. We can't access it. So there's another entrance to this that we're supposed to be using instead, I guess? How the hell are we supposed to get to that? I kind of figured approaching the chessboard from this... I can't remember which castle is which, but I was under the impression we would be able to get to it now. So this is bad. I've been away from the game. I don't remember... I mean, I've been away from it for weeks at this point, so I don't remember exactly where everything was at, except that I figured if we came to this chessboard from the other side, that there are the different entrance that we could use, and we could get to that same dungeon area using a different entrance and have access to that, because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get that. Because you can't pass from one castle to the other originally. Across the chessboard, we had to take that whole other thing where we go down there and pass through the dark woods and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, there's a big chunk of questing which wouldn't be necessary if right from the get-go you could pass from this old abandoned castle to the fancy new castle where the evil robot queen was at. We can do that now because it's like a shortcut, but I didn't think we could originally go that way. So I'm just all kinds of confused. I guess since I'm only going to get in 2 videos today anyway, I could just concentrate on flying around looking for the other quest items, which we were not given exact locations of anyway. And either spend a little time off screen figuring out what I'm supposed to do to get that golden pyramid power source, or read about it in a FAQ, or whatever. But I believe we need that to win the game, and I believe we're supposed to be able to get it without using the flying machine first. But here we got some badass Mode 7 graphics. Here we got FireEyes, the prehistoric lands. Here's the pyramid. I think this is the pyramid, and there's the big old desert. So this is the Roman style city. Here's the little crustacea zone, and then over to the side of that is various temples. I don't really remember what this is. Oh, this is a Bugmuck swamp. It's not a very big game world, and once you get into like the flying around in Mode 7, you can see that. And if you go read the facts and wikis on this game, I think there's like a whole island, there's a whole area of the game that kind of got cut out because I guess they rushed to final release. But see, there's the chessboard again. But you can only set down on very specific places that have a big, like this is where we took off from, I believe. So you see these like flaming things? That's where you can take off from. Basically meaning there are no little, there's no way to land and like explore new areas without fighting all the way through them. This is interesting. Is this a place where we can land? I haven't played around with this in a long ass time. It's been many years since I got this far goofing around with this game. But the landing mechanic with the you can only land on very specific spots is useful in one way because they can give you islands like these couple of islands that we've already seen that you'd never visit in the game previous to this, and you don't get to visit them now, and it's not a complete like, well, wait a second. They didn't go too far with it, but they could go with the whole like illusion of a bigger world where not every single location in the world is someplace you have to visit to resolve the story, which is nice. But in fact, they kind of don't. Like, even though they could have done that, you can't, like, they could have whole continents you can't land on, and just say, well, there's no story reason to land there, but the world is bigger than just the few story beats that we've included. Actually, Secret of Evermore has a better built-in excuse for that than most games do, where you get an airship. In Secret of Evermore, it is a world that was created by like this computer system to cater to the whims and fantasies of a specific set of people, so therefore it didn't actually need to. It didn't really need to include a whole world's worth of stuff. But anyway, let's land over here and go to check out something I want to see, because it's a cave that I got stuck in and was exploring and just couldn't get anywhere and was really frustrated by for a long time before realizing, hey, and I don't remember if I might have even cut out the video. Maybe it is still part of the video, a series. But we had this whole zone over here that I went to, and there were barriers I couldn't break through, and now we can. So I'm like, well, we probably had no reason to come here before we were able to break through those barriers. Also, I think we can still buy vinegar here somewhere. Oh, that's right. I showcased what happens when you go through here using save scumming, but we didn't actually get this. Here's the key to save us from whatever. Please take the double drain formula. Just mix with ethanol and vinegar. You'll drain hit points if you like to purchase ingredients. He sells ethanol. Well, I'm sure that we're using water for some. Oh no! We got the wrong currency type. I forgot about that little issue. Oh wow, even at this late level, I can't kill those guys without winding up a shot. So this is annoying. In order to actually buy ingredients while we're here in this time period, I'd need to find... Yeah, the multiple currency things, it seems kind of nice on the surface, but it ends up being kind of a nuisance. Leader of Nobilia was greedy. The Falcon Man was greedy. Okay, so now I'm not sure where we go to find the I don't know where the person who converts money is located. But we need to find them because we probably need to stack up on vinegar. Yeah, change money. 2 jewels for every gold coin, okay. I don't think you lose money on exchange. Like, I don't think there's any, like, reason to avoid exchanging money more often than you have to. But I could be totally wrong about that. Here you go, kill. What the? Alright, well, I guess, guess I ended up somehow either reset or I somehow got the this on the wrong side. No matter. So we'll see if got some more water. Well, I didn't actually finish buying water from that guy once we converted to the currency of choice for the zone. But we'll see if this guy is even still around and selling vinegar. Sometimes plot events remove certain alchemy salespeople. I don't actually see him anymore. 20 jewels to rest, that's fine, we'll do that, but meantime, the person that we buy vinegar from is gone, so I'll have to figure out, get a little help from the FAQ and figure out who Who can sell us vinegar now? In the meantime, I want to go to this cave that we were exploring before. Okay, I guess it wasn't over here. I'm gonna frame skip my way to getting poisoned, but it's not that big of a deal. There we go. So I may or may not, I don't even remember if this is still in the LP, but I had a whole bunch of wandering around in this zone and not being able to progress and getting really annoyed. I honestly don't remember if because I did cut at least one video's worth of just wandering around in a dungeon and finding nothing. Oh wow, Tina Madi actually leveled up fighting these much earlier in the game enemies. That's interesting. Do I actually need the levitate spell? It's been a long time since I used that. Not sure what the levitate spell would do here. Tina Madi Leech is level 40. Didn't she just level up? Found a call beat. That's nice. And once again, the dog is not going to allow me to level up the axe unless I switch it over to being passive, but who cares? I mean, we're going to... The boss, like, per one fact I was reading, we've already defeated what's probably the most difficult boss in the game, so... You pretty much deal with all boss battles the same way, which is casting whatever your most powerful alchemy is over and over and over. There's no reason not to try to Wait, do I have this thing so low leveled I can't even do the first, Oh yeah, I can't even do like the single charge up attack yet. So I probably should be trying to level it up. I do remember that very late in the we'll get one more set of weapons. You get one for each time period. The futuristic time period that we haven't cleared yet will give us a set of weapons, but you'll get them so late there'll be no point in really leveling them up. So by the time you get them, you got like 2 screens left of game before it's over. God damn it, dog. I thought I was going to get off an attack there. Oh, I suppose rather than complaining about it, I could do something about it. Because I'm not in an area now where there are annoying enemies that I just want the dog to get rid of on my behalf. Around here, I can ignore these enemies safely. Can't get any more dog bits because shame that. Although these guys are annoying. But they're not particularly dangerous, they're just annoying. Yeah, coming up here somewhere is a barrier I couldn't get past before, which I should now be able to get past. And then that'll probably... I would assume now that we'll find one of the treasures we need to win the game down here, because you have to backtrack to old areas to get new items, so they probably put them in areas you couldn't have cleared out before. Like this one. So yes, you can thank Jaxors for reminding me that I needed to get going on this again. I was always planning on finishing it, I'd just gotten busy. But, ethanol? Really? That's all there is to be found down here? There was like a whole thing that we couldn't clear out. There was a late game block on this door, and all it leads to is ethanol? But yeah, I was planning to finish this game, but like, I'm making myself record a little bit today because of, Jaxors was wondering, hey, are there any new episodes of that one with the dog in it? Indicating her deep knowledge of, the various LPs that are going on here. There's the one about Space Australia, and the dog one, as far as I know. The video's like 2/3 over. We haven't found any of this stuff yet. I was kind of hoping we could do this fairly quickly, but you guys respawning, that's not fair because you're super annoying to kill. Tiny must be around. This looks like one of his rocks. I'm wondering what levitating, like, would levitating that rock do anything? And if I came back with that levitate spell equipped, would it do me any good at all? I reached level 40. See, I thought being able to break that one barrier in the top right corner of this maze would kind of break it all loose, but I don't know if that's doing anything right now. Super annoying that we can't change our spells either on our own. For a long time I kept levitate equipped just in case. I think you can only see the spells that are currently equipped on that menu. So I can finish this spell off, and then that won't really do much for me, but... Alright, let's go re-equip the levitate spell and see if that changes anything. Alright, I think the lady that offers us, like, acts as an inn will allow us to switch our spells, maybe? Or maybe not. Oh, wait a second, how do I... That's That's where I was actually supposed to go to advance earlier in the story. Now that music is going to play forever. This is strange. Oh kid, you could use some rest. No, she just records progress. She's not even going to do what we need her to do here. Well, I know at least one person who will change our spells, and that's the guy, like the guy that I gave the voice of Hulk Hogan, who actually sells mud peppers if we need one, is around here somewhere, but... we shouldn't need to go all the way to him. Oh, so this guy's going to teach us the double drain and then the drain formula. Alright, let's purchase that water that we were going to get before. I don't know that we need ethanol. Wait, you won't change our spells? Yeah, okay, you will. So let's get rid of firepower, which we're not using, and bring back levitate for a while. How many castings of levitate have we got? We can cast levitate 14 times, so if we go down there and cast levitate and it turns out that that doesn't do us any good, it won't really be the end of the world. And it's looking like our return to the Secret of Evermore is going to be a 30-minute video in which nothing useful was made to happen. Oh well. There's got to be some reason this freaking game is here. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh no. I'm actually taking fairly significant damage. The dog is like not hurt at all. Oh jeez. I really hate these guys. Them, combined with my careless frame skipping, has led to some real problems. And they managed to knock me out of the teleporter before I could defeat them. I'm down to 2 castings of... So this is still closed, so what the hell? I don't think that did us any good at all. Because you didn't need to levitate a rock onto that platform, you could just touch it, right? Well, I'm not too sure, but I do know that this video is pretty much over. With no real progress being made. So part of any RPG is kind of wandering around figuring out what you're supposed to do next, but not necessarily part of every LP. So I think I will see if there's something I'm missing here off screen, and then come back. Because the other alternative is to just kind of ignore this place and figure, okay, well, there's not that much to it. Or, oh, it's just one of those, it's interconnected with the cave elsewhere in the game, and, you know, that'll happen sometimes. We'll find a warp in some other cave that'll take us to the rooms that are shown in this cave, but may not actually be accessible from it. Whatever's going on, we'll figure it out in a later video. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you join me next time for more of Secret of Evermore. Bye-bye.